bog'ingga bir nihol qada. Bu nihol otini yaxshilik edi.
A bronze statue of beloved Uzbek poet and national hero Erkin Vohidov has been unveiled in a newly established park named in his honor. The aim is to immortalize his legacy and promote his poetic heritage through literary festivals, educational institutions, and cultural spaces. Many meaningful initiatives have been carried out to honor Erkin Vohidov's memory, including naming schools, parks, and organizing literary contests. One such initiative is the Evo Creative Festival, held for 2 consecutive years at the Green Hills Resort in Bostanlik district. A dedicated park has now been built on the site, where a bronze statue of the poet has been installed. The festive opening ceremony was attended by representatives of the district administration, well-known writers and poets, members of Erkin Vohidov's family, and literature enthusiasts. As tradition dictates, the event opened with the national anthem and a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Ana endi an'anaga muvofiq ustozlarimizni taklif etamiz, aynan mana shu ramziy qizil tasmani kesish jarayonida ishtirok etish uchun.
The stage depicting the poet holding a book in a momentum of inspiration, set in the tranquil embrace of the nature, reflects both his deep love for the nature and symbolic role of mountains and trees as sources of his inspiration. During the ceremony, speakers emphasized the uniqueness and timelessness of Erkin Vohidov's poetry.
İnsan deb ulug'ladingiz. İnsanni
You glorify humanity. You inspired the Uzbek to rise and present themselves to the world with dignity. Today your voice has reached every corner of the globe and touched the hearts of all who proudly call themselves Uzbek. We wholeheartedly congratulate each other on this beautiful stage of Erkin Vohidov. The stage was created by People's Artists of Uzbekistan, Desvant Anazarov, who paid special attention to the poet's spiritual bond with nature. He emphasized that each momentum must be shaped by both its location and the personality it represents. In our school days, we memorized his poems, especially the line, "A sound echoes from behind the mountains," and now it has found the perfect setting, in these very mountains. I worked on the statue for 6 months, explored various sketches, and finalized the concept after discussions with the poet's sons and respected experts. Echoing Erkin Vohidov's poetic line, "My dear compatriot, plant a sapling in your garden." Visitors also planted fruit and ornamental trees in the park. His family members expressed their heartfelt gratitude and shared personal memories of the poet. My father loved this white stone hill deeply and often came here to rest and write. Being here today, it feels as though his soul is still present. I'm overwhelmed with joy seeing this statue unveiled in such a meaningful way. It has become not only a tribute to him, but also a beautiful retreat for everyone in Uzbekistan. Just 2 years after I became a bride in their home, he called me and gently asked why I swept the yard so early. When I said I just wanted to, he said, "You don't need to do that. Your joy is enough for us." From that moment on, I felt like more than a daughter-in-law, like a true daughter in this family. I learned so much from how they raised their children and treated others. Students from the Erkin Vohidov School of Creativity recited his poems, and musical performances were held based on these verses. Covering nearly 2 hectares, the park will now echo with the most cherished poems, such as "Ode to Humanity," "My Uzbek," "A Sapling," "Poet, Poetry and Thought," and "I Am a Stream." The space offers visitors not only the beauty of nature, but also the chance to immerse themselves in the poetic world of Erkin Vohidov. Following the success of last year's inaugural Evo Poetry Festival dedicated to national poet and hero of Uzbekistan, Erkin Vohidov, this year's event continued the tradition in scenic Bostanlik district. The aim of the festival is to celebrate Vohidov's literary legacy and foster a love for poetry and the Uzbek language among youth.
Biz ushbu adabiy festivalni har yili an'anaviy tarzda o'tkazish taklifini qo'llab-quvvatlaymiz. Zero buyuk tarixga ega bo'lgan, o'z o'tmishdan g'ururlanib, ayni vaqtda kelajakka yuksak ishonch bilan intilayotgan bugungi o'g'il-qizlarimiz ma'naviy buloqlarimizdan bahramand bo'lsin. Yangi O'zbekistonning chinakam bunyodkorlari bo'lib voyaga yetishdi. Mana shunday anjumanlarning o'rni va ta'siri beqiyos albatta. O'zbekiston Respublikasi Prezidenti Shavkat Miromonovich Mirziyoyev.
The second annual Evo Creative Festival, organized in honor of Erkin Vohidov, was held at the Green Hills Resort in Tashkent region's Bostanlik district. The event was made possible through the joint efforts of Uzbek TV, FTV, the regional administration, Trong Bank, and the resort itself. The cultural celebration brought together Vohidov's family and close friends, literature enthusiasts, students, and mentors from the Erkin Vohidov School of Creativity, prominent artists, and representatives from various public organizations. Speakers at the event shared thoughts on the state's growing support for literature and creative individuals and highlighted ongoing efforts to preserve and promote Vohidov's legacy. Personal memories and reflections on the poet's work were also shared.
Erkin Vohidovni agar eslasangiz,
When we recall Erkin Vohidov, we remember a voice that captured the essence of the 20th century, a voice that called for enlightenment, freedom, dignity, and humanity. His path of struggle has become a symbolic journey for our people. When we speak of the 20th century, it begins with figures like Kadri and continues with Erkin Vohidov and Abdullah Aripov. Not just poets, but national symbols. Becoming a symbol demands more than writing poems. It requires living and breathing national purpose. Erkin Vohidov carried this burden with honor. One of the key announcements at the festival came from General Director of Uzbek Port News Agency, Roshan Khonjurayev. He shared plans to open a museum dedicated to Erkin Vohidov and revealed that an academic Olympiad in Uzbek language and literature will soon be launched. This year we launched Erkin Vohidov's Bronze Stage. Sitting near it, I thought, why not open a small museum here in his memory? Alongside the museum, we built a national-style gazebo for poetry gatherings. That's our first plan. The second is this. If the Creative Festival continues every May, then in September or October, we want to hold a new Uzbek language and literature Olympiad named after Erkin Vohidov. In partnership with Nordic University, we'll award the winners full scholarship to study at the Uzbek Poet Academy of Journalism. As part of the event, a musical program based on the poet's verses was performed. Additionally, students from the Erkin Vohidov School of Creativity recited poetry in the Nazım va Navonai. Dramatic performances based on Vohidov's work were staged. The festival concluded with a literary quiz on the poet's life and legacy, and winners received commemorative gifts.